Hello and welcome back to my channel. This is Jamie and this is hashtag Grow What You Eat 26, hosted by Jan, Simply Jan Homestead, Susan, Butler Family Farm, and Kathy over at Resourceful Living. And I'm going to give you a quick look around. The tomatoes are doing great, looking good. I still did not fill up my green stalks, but I'm going to go to a nursery today and see what they have just to fill up my empty spots. It's too late to start anything by seed. And here is my celery from last year. Dwarf tomato. That looks good. And over here we have pepper. These are the French dwarf marigolds. There's another one. I think next year I'm going to load these gardens up with dill and the French marigolds. Getting flowers all over everything, which makes me happy. But you know how the weather... Those are the dwarf French marigolds. Aren't they pretty? My tomato plants are going. They're thriving. Pepper plant down here. Another marigold, French marigold. They're doing well. Everything starts... Well, most things are starting to bud up. Over there, I planted in with my asparagus because it just seems like it wants to keep burning out. I planted some more pepper plants and some lettuce. And again, don't know what this is. Hubby said it's cantaloupe or something. He's not exactly sure. And here, we have pepper, lemon balm, sweet basil, chives. They look like they're about had it. And my hyssop right here. My oregano, I'm so happy for that. The more herbs I can get going and perennial herbs, the happier I will be. In this bed, you can plainly see a dill, a pepper, garlic, beautiful flowers on my tomato plant. Here, a tomato plant. Which one's the one in the back? It is a beefsteak, it looks like. These three are Tiny Tim. And this one here is a big boy, doing great. My seed potato, one container. Here's some mint. Another tomato plant, pepper, tomato. I have beets in here. They're doing well. I just watered them so some of them fell over. More French marigolds. Aren't they pretty? They're the dwarf ones. They have a stronger scent. And a couple of pepper plants. I was going to take the advice of putting the pepper plants in front of the tomato plants because they like the heat better than the tomatoes. This looks like, I don't remember. What is that? That is a zinnia. You never get where you plant stuff and forget what you plant. And then here are the tomatoes behind it. Look at those. They are doing great. So happy. Another round empty bed. And those are my potatoes. And there's 5 bags of those. And they are 10-gallon grow bags. Well, I was worried about my apple tree because if you look down there, a lot of the little apples fell. But I googled it and they say they will shred some of them to make a better fruit. So I looked. I don't know if you can see it. Let's see if I can find it. I didn't go up high enough. And there's a bigger apple. So fingers crossed, y'all. Here is another empty bed that was just done. Over here I have 2 things of hyssop. 2 white moonflowers, 1, 2, 3, and 3 Tiny Tim. Here is my hashtag Weird Container Growing 26, hosted by Gail over at Gail Southern Living, and they really are doing fabulous. In this bed, I have Sugar Baby Watermelon, okay, and then down the center here, I planted a couple of seeds of the Mongolian watermelon. I've never planted them before, but I planted them from seed and hope for the best. In this bed, I planted some russet potatoes that had a bunch of eyes on them. I know it's June, but I'm going to plant them anyway and hope for the best. Over here, those are my onions, y'all. Thank you, Kathy, my husband, and Jan at Simply Jan Homestead for telling me the proper way of getting them planted, and I'm actually having success. Yay me! Okay, back here. This is a cheater tomato plant. This is an early girl that I actually bought from Tractor Supply because husband wanted an early girl. The seed packs on Amazon were $10 a pack, so yeah, I just bought a plant. And then beefsteak, San Marzano. Not sure what these are anymore because I got them mixed up. And we have fennel and another marigold, cabbage, another big boy tomato plant. That's fennel. Like I said, I got these mixed up because some of them just are not growing like I thought they were cabbage. And then a Datril pepper, it says it is. I don't know. Okay, in this bed, all the way in the back, or should I just mention, I just have Brussels sprouts, broccoli, and cauliflower. Tomato plant, pepper plant, and some radishes. But I wanted to show you this real quick before I pulled them. They are saying that these are getting ready to bolt. So instead of waiting for them to bolt all the way, I am going to pull the ones that are doing this and go ahead and cook them up for supper tonight. So that's cauliflower. That one hasn't done anything yet. The broccoli, see, I'm not going to waste it. See this one? Yep. This one just blossomed, it looked like. I don't know if that's anything on there or not. Can't really tell. Can't tell. And I see a bite, but I've already treated this. There's another broccoli. They're awful soft. They're not firm. So, yeah, these ones here, I'm just going to go ahead and I'm going to pull them and have them for supper. Okay. So those are going to be pulled. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to, instead of having empty wasted space, I'm going to go to the nursery and see what kind of tomato plants they have. And I am going to replace them instead of having that wasted space. And then that way, hopefully, I will have tomatoes to all the way through the end of summer. Here are my bed of Market More cucumbers. I planted those two, or I started those indoors. These I started from seeds, and I have just went and planted some more so I can have a continuous harvest of cucumbers. And looky here, y'all. Hopefully I get some pollinators. That would be awesome. And then over in there is 3 tomato plants. They are thriving as well. Look at all the buds, y'all. I'm hoping to get some pollinators and get her done. And then there, I also have a tomato plant. The weather is getting warm. It's supposed to be 86 today, 90 tomorrow. So I bought a bale of straw, and I'm going to put that around. I gave the water, I gave the garden a really good soaking, so I'm getting ready to pull some of this off of here and put it around my plants. Raspberry is doing well in the bucket so far. Got little raspberries. Put in a comment, how long do they take once they do this till they're actually ripe? Down here's another one. Got raspberries there. And here I have some more lemon balm, doing very well. Here is my curly leaf parsley. I need to harvest this. There's my comfrey. It's doing well. It's got really big. Looks like a bug on there or something, I think. But anyhow. And then my chamomile and my milkweed, I do believe, in there. Needs to be put in the ground, but as soon as I figure out where I'm going to put it, I want to thank you all for stopping by, listening to me ramble. Oh yeah, I have sweet basil, lettuce, and then I have radishes on the top, some strawberries, purple basil, yeah. Okay, and here's a quick look at my garden. I'm so happy. Everything seems to be doing very well right now. I will leave links in the description box below. Please go down there and go check out these other channels. The collaborations are open. Please email the channels and let them know you want to be included. We all know that everyone's in a different part of the world, and your planting zones are different in times. So thank you all for watching, and until next time, y'all take care and have a blessed, wonderful day and weekend ahead. Thank you. Bye.